Dr. Rachna Yadav. Uh, are you there, Rachna Yadav? Dr. Rachna Yadav. She is Associate Professor from Himalayan Gherwal University, Uttarakhand. She's joining us. Hello, Rachna. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Today, most of the viewers, listeners, participants, they are all enjoying holiday. Very less attendance, and it's a real time for them because in the month of January, especially, they would all love to sit in sun and have sun basking. So I'm sorry there are less attendees, but anyway on YouTube there are more. There are around 33.
Okay.
So your session is recorded one, and it's really wonderful that you both have joined as friends and as colleagues for today's session. I wish you good luck. Dr. Rachna Yadav, she's from Associate Professor Humanities Department, and her university is Himalayan Gherwal University, Uttarakhand. She has been very prominently participating in academic publications. Her book, Personality Development: The Success Mantras, has been well received and acclaimed, not only regionally or at national level, but many of the corporate institutes, they are engaging her to give freelance coaching. So she has been well acquainted with all sorts of intricacies, how to emancipate or empower hesitation of young scholars, students who are into presentations, learning part. So she's a very good counselor also. I would appreciate that if she would give us some clues, like how the communication has been built up in human mind or in psychology to bring some kind of refinement to go ahead in public relation and public skills. But that was a big frame she has taken. So I would request now Dr. Rachna Yadav to let's focus on macrocosm of communication part, the personality development.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for such a wonderful introduction. Ma'am, first of all, I would like to know those who are the listener, are the student or the teachers?
Ma'am, I think there's a mixed group.
Okay.
Mostly students have been given YouTube live streaming link, so they probably all have joined. But I would request Samina. Many of the students are complaining, especially students community complaining that it's the link is closed or that site is closed or whatever your YouTube.
Yes, ma'am. So here, hello everyone. Good afternoon. It's a sunny day. So here, if I'll talk about what exactly personality development, that what is personality? Main thing is that the definition of personality development is actually the development from the organized pattern of attitude and behaviors which makes an individual distinctive. Personality of a person contains his behavior, attitude, value system, his mentality, and his decision making process. This is basically defined like this, that the personality is this. What exactly we can feel what you are. See, everyone's personality is different. How many people you will meet, like everyone has different thought, different flavor, different mental status, everything is different. But here we are talking about the personality development, what exactly it is. So first of all, I would like to let you know some of the thing is that the a man is identified by his personality, like in a public image. Any you can take the celebrity or your teacher, anyone. what their public is. Whenever you are seeing any person, so quickly in your mind you will just catch, okay, that person is like my teacher or my mom, my dad. I mean, a image is very important thing. So that public image or the subconscious mind, whatever the image you have. So when we talk about the development, so first thing which I would like to prefer, your image. Whenever anyone talk about you or think about you, should be a good image. Good or bad, we'll discuss later. Both are parallel. It's up to the person actually. Right? So now it is a totally of a person and not merely external look, but the character, behavior trait, and attitude towards the life. Fine. Like it doesn't matter how you look. Look comes up, obviously, dressing comes up. That we'll talk later. But the first thing is that your character, your behavior, your attitude. That's for life, how you are taking life. If in early in morning you are just talking like, oh, again that same morning, same thing. So, what will happen? The whole day you would be like that only, dull. But if in morning you are with very positive attitude, that's hey, again a wonderful morning and I am here. I am the best. This is a very important thing in our life. We should talk to ourselves that I am the best. Why? Because if you are saying to yourself, I am the best, then one day you will be best. If you will say, oh, again this day, again this, all things are come around me, again I have to go for work. I mean, that's so much complain. So you're a complaining box. So don't be a complaining box. So this is your behavioral attitude, towards yourself for your life. If you will keep the good attitude towards your life, then only you can give good attitude to others. Otherwise, the people will see you. See, again, that person, definitely they'll come and talk to us. Okay, I have this problem, that problem. So, next is personality development is the improvement of the behavioral traits such as communication skill, interpersonal relationship, attitude towards life, and restoring our ethics. Yes, that is very restoring our ethics. It's very important. Whenever like improvement of behavioral traits, how you are behaving with others, like in the way communication, like how you are talking to others. If you are shouting, yes, like the teacher to the student, when you are talking to your students, sometimes we really get fed up by the different questions and their complaints maybe. But how you should be very cool. Your communication, whether in home, outside, in corporate world, or anywhere. Whenever I used to go for like taking these sessions in corporate world, there they usually complain, ma'am, my boss attitude is really very bad. Always behave as like we are slave. So what happened in these condition, that the image of the boss obviously get down, and their thoughts ki, okay, he will always complain, so okay fine, we will do it. So their attitude is also like that only, they will also like that only ki, okay fine, he will be complaining and I have to listen. It's just like a common thing. which comes in mind for everyone at home also. Mama is shouting always, so the children keep listening. Okay, fine, this is the uh, common habit of mom, so it's okay. So, like in life, I'm not saying that there is a need to develop mama's attitude, but there is a need for like collaboration, that mutual understanding. This is the main and important thing. So, here, type of personality. There are 9 types of personality. One, perfectionist. Who are perfectionist? Can anyone in audience, anyone name of perfectionist? You can take the celebrity's name as well. Am I audible, ma'am?
You're audible to all.
Yeah, no reply. That's why.
You're audible on YouTube also. I'm listening through YouTube actually.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Fine. If someone would like to add on that, so their like words are welcome. Well, that we just talk about the perfectionist. Who are the perfectionists in life? If we will see in a surrounding, there are so many people to whom we used to say ki, yeah, that person is perfectionist, have all the thing, that lady. And in Bollywood, that is Amir Khan is called perfectionist just because of his acting. So in our life also, in our surrounding also, the perfectionists are there. Second is helpers, those who help everyone. Romantics, what does it mean? That who, it doesn't matter that to one person only. These are for everyone. Achievers, asserters, questioners, adventurers, observers, and peacemakers. These are the 9 type of personalities which we can see surround us. Like easily we can find these kind of people. But now the question comes up: what are the important thing? Like if a person is a peacemaker, like novelist, so what they are giving to us, usually the habit of a person is that okay fine, that person having this personality, but doesn't matter, that's his personality, or that's personality, how we are taking benefit. But if you talk about the peacemaker, yes, they always try to make peace surrounding. They always try to make an environment. If you will observe this thing, that who is around, you will definitely get 1 or 2% like this. Here are the major skills you need to grow under the personality development. First one is dynamically professional skill. In the professional world, you need to be in active flow in several ground like leadership, teamwork, responsible, illustrating behavior by building spontaneous your behavior, problem solving abilities, that how you can solve the problem. Okay, all you can acquire with the help of the best way to talk to yourself. The best way, if you would like to improve, talk to yourself what I want from myself only. Automatically you will get the answer won't come from here and there. Answer come in yourself only. That's your inner voice. Next is communication skill. This is the demanding and most important skill which everyone should focus on. If you are not able to communicate with your employees, then you can never excel ahead. If you have the ability to present yourself, then you can win everyone's heart in the organization for the best self reputation and to increase the self growth in a corporate. So, what does it mean is that the communication skill is obviously, in Hindi we can say, meetha bol bada anmol. So, this is like that only. Next is interpersonal skill. Every day will not be the same day. You must know the learn how to proceed your day on a bad day also by developing your interpersonal skill, which include how to be patient, how to motivate yourself, increasing assertiveness, improving the problem solving ability for a smooth run of your whole day. Definitely, this skill will lead you ahead to your success professionally and also will help to grow internally in the social environment. Okay, next is influencing skills. What is this? To lead a business from both the end, either from a customer point of view or from the employee's point of view. One must have the good and effective influencing skill to magnetize more and more people in positive way. And being from the customer side, you must also have the best influencing skill, which include your body language, ability to think logically, or ability to be a literal thinker. This will increase your circle of people and will develop a skill in you to manage people and make you a team leader someday. Next is team working skill. If you want to enrich yourself professionally, then you must have the potential to work in the group or diverse mind and have the ability to adapt to the environments. Like team working skill doesn't end with the adaptability, rather it start with active listening skills, hard working skill, flexibility skill, and most important is the commitment and trust factor for creating better communication and working surrounding. Obviously, see the flexibility skill and your hard working skill everyone is doing, but what they are getting from there, like a labor is also doing hard work, but is he getting that right output for that? Because he is not using tactfully that skill. Next is goal setting. Goal setting is a really a big topic, because goal setting, what I suggest to my students, that if you really want to set your goal, then daily you should say to yourself, I want to achieve this thing. Like your parents are saying to you, okay, you have to do this. No, that's not possible, that that is also your goal. Goal setting should be yours only. Goal setting is a necessary for escorting your professionally as well as personally. Personality development, it teaches you the right approach to teach up to the big goal by stepping ahead to reach a small goal. Proper goal setting skills need a group discussion, a proper plan structure, teamwork, team leader to reach up to the goal. Because if you don't have your strategy of goal setting, you can never get it. You will get it somehow, like here and there, but you will not reach to that particular target. Next is time management skills. Time is money. So, true, either you think personally or professionally, doing single or multitasking will not make you professional, but doing any task in proper time by a proper way. It's not only about that what you are doing, but time limit should be there. If that particular day time your work should be complete, means it have to be completed, otherwise there is no use of that work. Yet everyone is good at managing time to complete a task. Everyone try to do it while developing your personal skill for professional growth. Tune on the time management skill. Simultaneously, make a you can become a good professional. Don't get lagged by the professional development skill. It's a basic necessary skill which you must go. That if you are not following this thing like your time management, then I'm sure like you are not able to pursue your success on time. Obviously later on it will come, but what the point is that when it should be, it won't be. Meaning of personality development, that's we already have discussed that what is the personality development is organized way of development feelings, okay, thoughts, and the people from one to another. The most important point in personality development is that the person start learning this from since their birth and continue till their death. How? Like when you born, sanskar comes by the family. That's also a development of your personality, just enhancing in which family you're born. According to that only you get your personality. Next, personality development aspects. There are four key features which help us in the development of the personality. First, action, self assessment, goal setting, and self discovery. So, the action in this, one of the key feature of personality development, it includes the work which is required to be done for achieving the goals of personality development. For example, if we set that we have to done this task by tomorrow and then delay it another day, that's same thing which I earlier said, that it include the action which is taken by us achieving the goal which has been set by us. So your action should be clear. That's what you want and how you have to pursue for this. Next is self assessment. In this feature of personality development, it includes to learn about skills, personality, and their interest. In the whole world, there is no one who does not have the skills, whether the person is a teacher, student, farmer, businessman, or painter. All these have the skill which is required for their work. Their skill make them perfect in their work, and they develop their work by taking interest in their work. Like we we teachers, everyone had their own students also. I know many of students have such a like amazing skills. So I personally suggest them in which you are good. Go for that only. Don't see here and there, okay, like I'm a good painter, but I'm going for cricket. So just analyze yourself. Self assessment is very important. if you are not doing self assessment, like the students, many times my parents are saying I want to, they want to see me as an IS officer. Every parents want, but what you want, because you can give your 100% in that only what you want and what you want to be. So next, goal setting. We only talk about the goal setting, but here in this feature personality development, first we have to set our short term goals, like I'm in a school, so 10th, 12th, it should be good marks. In India, a marking strategy is really very high, because everyone want to see their kids like topper scholar. But what I personally feel is that it should be skill based education. The child should not be assessed by the numbers, by the marks. It should be what skill they have. So these short term goals make perfect to turn your dreams and your thoughts into the reality, and make the small dreams. I want to become this. Now the interruption has come when other people come to you and just divert your mind and say, why not this? So whatever there in the mind of child, they think, I think those who are the listener, they also are connecting themselves. Ki, okay, I wanted to do this thing, but just because of the pressure of the family, parents, father, we just leave that, and we just go in a particular race of ki, okay, the success race. But what about your dreams, your thoughts, what you want? So if you really want to be a successful man, personality, then your goal setting of your own is very important. If the person does not have the goals in their life, then we can say that they don't have any dreams in their life. Self discovery. Yeah, this is very important, guys, because if you don't know yourself, what you are, how could you know to others? In this feature, the person identify his strength and weakness by self assessment, the skills. Strength, everyone, like if I talk to my student, they are easily like, okay ma'am, I have this thing. When I, okay, tell me your weakness. Very few could assess themselves one or two or three weakness. Otherwise everyone want to show to others that I am this. There is no issue, no problem at all if you are saying, if you want to show to others that how strong you are, but you must know your weaknesses as well. By self assessing himself, the person came to know that what are their qualities, that includes the plus point and the negative minus points. So, if you know your both these things, plus and minus, then automatically you can convert your negative points into the plus points. So now the factors affect personality development. What affects? Genetic. The studies of twin and adoption of the demonstrate that the hardly traits of the personality ranges from zero point 0.3 to zero point 0.6 with the means of zero point 0.5, which indicates that 50% of variation in the traits of personality, which is observable in influenced by the genetics. The studies of family and adoption demonstrated a low hereditary factor of 0.22. As per the effect of genetic, identical twin have similar personality than others. Yes. Uh, this is the term, but the genetically, obviously, some of the thing comes up. Environmental, yes, environment, obviously, that is plays an important role in the development of a personality of a person. For example, a school is one of the environment that helps the kid in developing their personality through learning the skills and also helps the kid to learn new things. In environment, if you will see in your surrounding also, so if normally if one lady is knitting, so second one would also go there and ask how you are knitting. This is a very small example, but yes, in that environment, so for being a successful person, if you really want, just go in a very good environment where everyone would like to do something. It's not like that everyone is idle and just sitting empty. There are three main types of the Gen A environment interactions: active, passive, and reactive. The development of personality occurs in relation with one's genetic, one's environment, and the interaction between one's genetic and environment. Okay, so this is called gene environment interactions. So the process by which person with some genotype select and create environment, the facilities the expression of those genotype. Passive, the process by which parents provide the genes and the environment contributes in developing the characteristic of their children. Reactive, the process by which the person of non-family respond to the behavior of genotype in characteristic way. So this is the mixture of both the things. Next is personality test. This is last but not the least. This can identify value system. What is the value system? What values you have? Emotional reaction to a critical situation. What and how you are reacting in a critical situation. Moods and characteristic behavior traits. That's your mood suddenly comes up and down. Next is maturity in handling a crisis. How mature you are for handling a crisis. Ability to adjust himself to the stress of day to day executive lifestyle. Like whoever you are, from where you come, like whatever the environment, but how you are adjusting yourself in the environment and the stress and fit yourself in that environment and then grow up. That's the main. Self confidence, personal ambition, emotional control, and sociability. Like yourself, if I'll talk about the self confidence, so it won't come from outside, it come from your inner side only, your personal ambition, like what you want. We earlier talk about it. And emotional control. For emotional control, I would like to add one story. What is that? Like, our in India, as I have written one book, Personality Development and Success Mantras, there I mentioned about the shaking hands. What are these shake hands and the, why the people this shake hand started? So this shake hand started when Britishers came India in 16th century. and they came for business. And when they came out here, so they definitely meet with the different these kings and businessmen. So what they did is that they shake hand with everyone. Shake hand is a very important thing. I don't know how many people know about it, but this is very important thing. In Corona time, obviously not. But by this, you can come to know everything about that person. How? Now it's fine?
Ma'am,
Yeah, yeah,
your
Yeah.
video, yes,
So
yes, ma'am, now you're
without just showing, it is not possible that what I want to. So handshake we used to do like this. Okay. This is the palm, and here the softness, hardness, and gripping, all about your personality. That how the second person is. If it is so flexy, means that person is flexible. And if your hand is veins are like if the two person are doing and the gapping is there, means their mutual understanding won't be there. So many things, actually this is only 2 3 things I am telling you. So this thing was being done by the britishers because they are very good in shaking hands and they know each and every point. These are the points, actually these are the points. So by this they come to know, you know what they observe. They observe Indians are emotional fool, and by this thing only they could rule on us 350 years. That was the reason, because they went there and as they meet the people they talk like that only. Okay, if that person is emotional, so I will just talk to them emotionally. So this was the concern. And in here also multinational companies also, whenever you go for interview, there also, if they get impressed by you and your interview is good, one person, there are 5 6 people, those four are sitting there for taking your interview, as I also used to go. So that's why I know. So one person only observing, he will not ask any question, not a single question, and he only observe you. At last, when if you are selected, so he'll stand and definitely shake hand to you just to know what kind of person you are. That's the thing. So handshake is very important thing, and by that, if you will really read about it and learn about it, you will come to know that it's just like palmistry. Like you are seeing everything. That's it's a clear picture of the another person's personality.
indeed, Rachna.
Yeah.
We are very much obliged for your wonderful, tips. Such tips really require when to approach and in what way, what mannerisms are to be looked after, especially when we are communicating cross culture or across boundaries at international level. Because you have been a trainer for corporate employees or for trainees. So naturally, you know that how to approach at first instance with a better impression and with full confidence.